We built a program, which we then tested for about 2 years or so. Then we brought in a bunch of mentors. We brought in a bunch of folks around us who also believed in the same cause. And then we've decided at that stage, okay, we're going to have really a couple of foundations to what we want to create in Expert Dojo. The first foundation is that we represent ordinary people with extraordinary abilities and talents and strength. Now, that will mean that I don't want to balance the playing field. I don't want rich people to be less rich. I want to tilt it up. I want folks who deserve to be rich to have the same ability to be rich as people who are rich already, right? And that's not just startups, that's also investors, which I know we'll talk about later on. The second area is that we want to create a world of success, not just a district of success where certain folks get access to it. Like, I don't care where the entrepreneurs are. I don't care if they're in Mumbai. I don't care if they're in London. I don't care if they're in Dublin. I don't care where they are. What I care about is, what is their aspiration to be able to build a great company? And can we help with that ability and help them get there? And then the final part of it is that we want to make sure that our education becomes an enabling factor to getting them there. Now, the fact that we know investors and we can introduce them to investors is a side point. The main area is that we will help educate and provide that platform for the entrepreneurs to be able to get there. So right now we invest $100,000 into companies unless they want less. And we can invest up to $1 million into companies afterwards. We provide that entire education platform. I am with them every step of the journey through the entire program. And then we've got strategy people who are working alongside them, investment people working alongside them, and then growth hackers who are also working alongside them. And all we want to do is to be able to take companies and then to be able to increase the amount of revenue our users or whatever traction metric they're using to an extent where we hit a number where bias is replaced by FOMO and greed. Because when that happens, then we create unicorns or whatever greatness that company was expected to get to. And that's the journey we're on right now. And as I said, we're pretty early. We're 2.5 years in our first investment. Valuations of the investments based on last valuation by other investors are up 300-400%. We're really pleased with the companies coming through. We learn every single day from these companies. And the one thing that hasn't changed is we are growth. That's it.